little bit of surprising news. In case you haven't been checking the IMDb, Amiah is set to start in a few projects. The first one I'm not so sure about. So let's take a look right here. So Sophia Bush and Chris Carmack to star in MPCA thriller The Stranger in My Home. Let's go ahead and scroll down. Sophia Bush, One Tree Hill, Chris Carmack, Grey's Anatomy. I think Sophia Bush is in a cop show. I'm not sure which one that is. I forgot. Chicago PD, I think. Please go away. Cancel. Thank you. New thriller from Brad Krivoy's Motion Picture Corporation of America, which entered production. We have Amiah Miller from War. They put War of the Planet of the Apes, and Chris Johnson from 4400. So it entered production in Utah towards the end of last month, towards April. So that's all we have on this one. We don't have much more than that. Now, Carrie Krause, who was the co-director for Dust, now named Hold Your Breath. Hold Your Breath. Hold Your Breath, hopefully coming out. It's supposed to be coming out on Hulu. Searchlight Pictures, Hulu original film. So here we have Sarah Paulson, Annalee Ashford, Elton Moss Backrack, Bill Heck, and Maya Miller. So this is in 1930s Oklahoma. A young mother haunted by the past becomes convicted that a mysterious presence in dust storms is threatening her family and takes extraordinary. I talked about this movie before. So it's a thriller along with the other movie. So I think the other one was based on a book, right? So we got two projects, Stranger in My Home and this one. And production, so this is Will Joines and Carrie Krause. They were set to direct Dust. With such psychological horror thriller, Krause wrote in the Sundance Institute Writers Lab with Alex Madigan and Lucas Joaquin producing. The film was to be sold at the Cannes Film Festival. On October 29, 2020, Searchlight Pictures acquired the film. On June 22nd, 2020, Claire Foy was cast as the lead. July 2022, Sarah Paulson was cast. By August of 22, Ashley Ashford, they were joined. Amiah Miller and Bill Heck came in on September 1st. Principal photography commenced by August 5th, 2022 in New Mexico. The film employed approximately 152 New Mexico crew members and 153 local background talent. Locations include Stanley, Santa Fe, and Galisteo. By April 2024, the film was retitled Hold Your Breath. So a lot of things have happened in April. The shooting for The Stranger in My Home, and then the renaming of this movie. Hold Your Breath is scheduled to be released by Searchlight and as a Hulu original film in the U.S. We don't have a release date on any of this. Now, there are no on-the-set photos, no candid photos, as far as I know, unless Amiah releases something or anybody else does. If anybody has any Amiah Miller pictures for the set of either of these two movies, let me know. Mention me, please, in the comments. Either Instagram or I don't know about TikTok, but either Instagram or YouTube or even Facebook. I'll copy link this to Facebook, and then just let me know in the comments if you saw any pictures while on the production of these movies. So I don't have any more information than this, just the bare bones information. I believe that she did do stuff and the production's done, but it's unpublished and unseen by the public. We don't know if we're going to see it ever. And as far as the other one, it's probably safe to say that Burn Alive is not going to happen. This director here is Avi Uabian, but no news or information. So the only things we're looking forward to right now is The Stranger in My Home and Dust Now Hold Your Breath. Now we're just kind of keeping up. So those, as far as news updates or movie news updates, that's all I got. So until we see production photos, there's nothing more I can share at this time. It's all unseen, baby, all unseen by the public. Let's get a little bit of music here. This is from Video Game Pianist. So we can look back at a past article. We're going to look at the past here. Let's go ahead and get that set. So this is from 2022. Elsie Fisher and My Best Friend's Exorcism cast embraced the 80s at Carnival-themed premiere party by Janelle Riley. So, this is so cool. I love that. It's been a while since I worked at Universal. I'll talk a little bit about my experiences. Though many of them weren't even alive in the 1980s, I was. The cast of My Best Friend's Exorcism said it was a dream come true to recreate the era for their new film. Now, streaming on Amazon Prime Video, the horror comedy held its world premiere Thursday night at the Aero Theater in Santa Monica as part of the 2022 Beyond Fest Film Festival. The after-party was held at Pacific Park on the Santa Monica Pier, where guests could play carnival games and feast on funnel cakes and nachos. Based on Grady Hendrix's novel with the screenplay by Jenna Amiah, My Best Friend's Exorcism is directed by Damon Thomas and centers on my best friends Abby, Elsie Fisher, and Gretchen, Amiah Miller, who are struggling at high school when another challenge is thrown their way. Gretchen begins exhibiting signs of demonic possession. Ooh. And in desperation, she turns to Christian Lemon, Christopher Lowell, a wannabe evangelist who tours the mall and local schools preaching the word of God and physical fitness. Toxic couple says that. Not going to take that test. Fisher said that they were excited to join a film set in such a specific time period. It was pretty sick, they enthused. Our culture right now sort of sensationalizes the 80s, so I think it's pretty much every actor's dream, echoed Miller. I've always loved the 80s, and the music and the colors and the hair. Oh, the 80s was such a complicated time. It really was, Amiah. It really was. Leo Stereo and Pogo Balls and Robotech toys and He-Man and Safeway and the Federated Group and Zodies. Anyway, Clayton Royal Johnson, who plays a fellow high school student, said he went to shooting the film straight from season 4 of Stranger Things, also set in the same decade. I already had a mullet, he noted. I had been living in the 80s for about 2 years. Rachel Ogeki Kanu and Kathy Ang, who played friends of the duo, said being on the set was surreal. Kanu called it an immersive experience as the production designer recreated the era down to the tiniest details. Ang said the first thing she did upon arriving to set was put on her wig. I was like, whoa, it's my mom, Ang joked before pointing out her mother in the audience. Thomas then added, when Chris got his wig on, it was like my mom. Lowell referred to his stealing role as a fun 80s trope he was happy to be a part of. If you think that these guys are kind of the Brat Pack of the film, and they all do a really grounded job in the 80s, you got to also have a Biff or a Doc Brown, some batshit crazy off-the-walls character. That was fun as hell. I think sometimes, you got Ferris Bueller, but I think the Breakfast Club, the Breakfast Club and Ferris Bueller, probably some of the 80s stuff you'll ever see. Judge Reinhold and Molly Ringwald and Ali Sheedy. God, that was a different time. Back then, you had to wait 3 years at most for your favorite movies to get onto VHS. 2 to 3 years. What a long time. Damn. Long time. Because they would show movies in theaters for years. And then to have a home release was difficult. Because you had Betamax and then you had VHS. Let's go. This is everybody here. This is everybody on the set here. Amazing. So you got the guy who plays the fast and loose guy who's cheating on her with Gretchen. And then you got Elsie who loves to play Breath of the Wild. I wonder if she beat Tears of the Kingdom. I'm sure she did. And then you got Aang, you got, it's great people here. So let's go down. So this is Damon Thomas from left. You got Christopher Lowell, Amiah Miller, Kathy Ang, Elsie Fisher, Rachel. Is that from left? That's not from left. That's from the right, I think. Yeah, that's from the right. Elsie Fisher, Rachel Ogechi Kanu, and Clayton Johnson at Amazon Studios. This is Beyond Fest Screaming. I've seen the pictures for that one. September 29, 2022. Yeah, so that's, is there anything more? That's about it. Oh, people died at 58. It's like my father's age. Anyway, I have a few more pictures of that. This one here, Alamy loves to protect their photos, of course. And again, what a lovely smile. Here's another one. This one's also protected, watermarked. This one I like. She's very relaxed. She's got, I like the little color purse. She's very relaxed. Here Amiah is with Rachel Kanu. Another one. This one. Here we go here. And there's more with their family members, and I think there's one with just Elsie and Amiah, but that's all I have in my gallery for now. Now, I don't need to go over my terrible experience at Universal Studios Hollywood. I'm just like, yeah, I mean, it was a rough time. But anyway, I'll tell you my happy times and my favorite part of Universal Studios, since we're talking about carnivals and stuff. Not necessarily premiere parties, but carnivals. Now, I mean, this is like the biggest attraction. Bigger than I would say Harry Potter, which, well, we were not allowed to go into Harry Potter. There was just so much stuff. I think I got the two aliens, right? There's the Duff guys. It was such a. It feels like you're really walking into Springfield. You had the virtual Simpsons ride with the sort of motion control thing. You're going on the Simpsons ride. You have the Duff Brewery. You have Moe's. Of course, the rats would visit at night. Didn't know that, did you? Oh yeah, the rats would visit the Luigi's Pizza. Yeah, the aliens. I got the alien dolls. I don't think that's there anymore. I don't think that's there. Or I mean, if it is there, I don't remember ever seeing that. The alien ride. Kang and Kodos, yeah. So you got the motor vehicles. You got Krusty Burgers. You got Cletus's Chicken Shack. Yeah, so much has changed. But you had the nuclear power plant, press the button and everything. This is a little bit different. This looks like it could be Orlando. If this is Hollywood, it's from a long time ago because a lot has changed since I went there. So, yeah, if you're talking about carnival themes and having fun, I like The Simpsons. I like Springfield. It's fun to go there. Honestly, the Simpsons' better days were in the earlier seasons and not the later ones. Bad cops, bad cops. Anyway, let's wrap up this Amiah Sunday. Let's look a little bit at some Muppet shows.
Get the corn ready, honey. They're almost ready.
Oh my God! What the? Ginger, no!
Hurry up! Yeah, this thing's a piece of shit. Let's go do something else.
Yeah, come on, Hoback, give me chicken pot pie.
Hey, you squeezy little mouse, go get it your sorry ass
Don't talk
self.
to me like that, bitch.
Get out of my way, you piece of shit. So that's it. Shh. The grump needs shit. Sorry. He said a bad word. $5. $5.